Hi friends, welcome back to my crafty desk. Whoops, Sandra here at Blossom and Inspire. I hope everyone is doing well and having a super fun crafty day. I am working on some tiny, they're smaller masterboards. They're just pages out of this book right here, the 60 Fairy Tales of the Brothers Grimm, a book that I had purchased a long time ago, hoping to make an altered journal book or something out of it. It's not happening, my friends. So I cut the big bulky part of it out, and I love this, but I can't get it off. I'll work on that later or see if Jason can do it. But I love these pages. I love the artwork in them. I like the coloring of the pages. There's just a lot I like about them. So I'll be using them in things that I'm creating because it really speaks to me. I love all that stuff. Shoot, I'm gonna stick that aside. I already pulled out a few pages, and all I did was use my box cutter. I cut them out, sliced and diced, and then I just ran them through my paper trimmer, the ones that I'm using, just to square them up. That is all I did there. And I was just working away on this. I still have grandkids here, so my crafting is very sporadic. And it's more sporadic than normal. So I have my glue book pages here to use. And these are the ones that I've created so far. So I took a lot of Mandy's, some of the pages because they're really dark. So I just tore it apart, and I don't know if this is going to turn out or not, but I think for a background to start, this is it. I just went with some neutral like golds and whatnots there. This one I have a box that has just straight cut strips that I just throw those in there, and I did no inking around the edges. I just wanted to see how this is going to play out. I think it's going to be quite nice. This might not be in her journal. These really aren't her colors, but we don't know what we don't know until we know. Some of the colors do go, and it might be nice to have a little bit of brightness in there because it's pretty dark so far. And then this one I had some vintage music paper in my stash, and then this wonderful, beautiful gold paper that was a gift to me, and I love it so much. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I made these 3 backgrounds so far, and now I'm working on this background, and this one is, I pulled some blacks and whites. I am inking around them. If you remember, if you've seen the video, you might remember that I made those notebooks for the girls, for the nieces, and I had these pieces that I had all those high hopes of like making things with them. I was going to make journal cards, but it's flimsy. I just didn't have time to do all the things that it takes to do the things. So here I am doing these things. I thought I'll just go ahead and put them all over here. I'm gonna try to flip flop them and then just ink, but I'm inking the edges on this one. Inking with ground espresso distress ink. That is what I'm going to use. So thought I would just do this and see. What I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and ink all of these. And then I'll lay them down on which pattern I prefer. Like I said, it's going to be a background, but it may turn out so stinking cute that I don't really put much of anything, if maybe just a saying on the front, just because I love I don't know, sometimes I just love the artwork that's already there. I don't have to dress it up. I can save that for her. I like dressing up, but, well, sort of. I do, but I don't. Sometimes I just need to leave it to somebody else. This one, I like it, but I want a perfect, as perfect can be, edge like the other one. So let's just get this one fixed here, like that. And then like this. I don't think they're actually like a straight, but it's just more even. I feel like it might be a little more even. Whoops. Oh my gosh. Anyhow, my days have been so full with littles. It really fills my heart. I'm so excited to have them here. They're still here. My girls are here, my young ones. The boys went home. The nieces went home. They came and went. The boys came and went, the young ones. Now I have the young girls. They're here, and they are only here. Well, let's see. This video posts. I'm actually filming on Thursday. This video posts on Friday. And then we take the girls home on Saturday. Yeah, sad. It's kind of sad. One of them's finally ready. She wanted to go home a day early, like on Friday, but Mom was able to talk her into waiting until Saturday morning. So we'll just make sure Friday's super fun and full, and today as well, so that she, you know, just to help with that missing, that little homesick feeling. The other one's like, well, can I stay another week? It's funny. It's always like that. When the boys went home, Abel, he's the younger one. He's the one that's 6. He called me to tell me he missed me. And that felt so good. I love that. I love that they loved it coming here. So I think my plan of all those fun outdoor activities and things like that, and the fun welcome baskets, I think it worked. They want to come back. So now I know a little bit more on what to do for my my guests, young and older. And it's fun. You know what? That is fun. Our town's really small. I don't have a lot of places to really spend money in town, so that was kind of exciting to do that. Anyhow, yeah, we've had so much fun. The water slide. Oh my gosh, my friends, the water slide. So we had our property where we live. We have a pretty big piece of property, and then we got it that next door to us. There's a large grassy area. It's huge, and then it goes down this little bit of a hill. I mean, it's beautiful, and then it goes down to this little road. It's like a what is it called? What's it called? It's like a driveway, but not a driveway. An easement road to the driveways. There you go. So it's a little road right there. So it's not a busy road. It's only the people that live in our little area right here that would use it. But right down off that road is what is called Westlake Road. And then just a hop, skip, and a jump, you're at the lake, at one of the lakes. And anyways, the lake it's actually Osoyoos Lake, but the park that it's at is called Deep Bay. There we go. Just in case you guys come here and you want to know. Anyways, so on that property that we got from Cindy, thank you, Cindy. Hi, Cindy. I love it, and the kids love it. We all love it. It's been so much fun. Jason put up a water slide, and it's pretty big, and we put it. We slick it up with dish soap, you know, with the Dawn dish soap, and then we ride inner tubes down it. I did it once. Ezra, I did that when the boys were here, and it was hot enough for me to get in the water. It's got to be like super hot for me to get in the water. Otherwise, I just enjoy sitting outside with some shade on me, and I'll watch. But anyways, I did it, and Ezra filmed it. So there's a quick little clip of me going down the water slide on that inner tube. It was so much fun. I got the girls on. I got some little clips of the girls and the boys going on the water slide. Okay, let's see. You know, it was actually hot enough when the nieces were here. I wish we would have had that up, because I'm pretty sure they would have done it. I'm positive. I'm positive they would have done it. So, but we didn't. So next year. So now they have something to look forward to. They have, you know, to come back to next year. Anyhow, it has been so much fun. So upstairs, and I wish I would have done this when the boys were here. It was just, I wasn't prepared. When the boys came, it was a last minute. It was like and I was just like scrambling, like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? Because I hadn't even fully planned out anything really that I was going to do with the girls. And so I wasn't fully prepared. So I was like, quickly, let's order this water slide, inflatable water slide for the kids, because it's going to be hot when they're here. And then Jason put the slip and slide up, so we got that far, got them to the lake, went to Canada and did some fun things, to the movies. They were only here for I think 4 days, 3 days, 4 days, 4 nights, something like that. Anyways, and then the young girls, they came, and they're here for like what, 9-10 days altogether. So we had a lot more activities planned. Okay, I'm going to go back and forth, but I think so. Like, this is heavily patterned. I want one that's maybe lighter patterned, and just kind of go back and forth like that. And I think instead of laying it all out, I'm just going to go for it, because I'll just get real uptight about it, you know? I don't want to be uptight about this. I don't think uptight's the right word, but okay, I'm talking a mile a minute, because those girls are going to be up if they're not already. And I'm going to make them, we're calling it Bella's famous. Oh, I like that one better. They're calling it Bella's famous banana oatmeal. So, which, if you like banana bread, that's what I told them. I'm like, do girls like banana bread? Yeah, we like banana bread. I'm like, oh, you're gonna like this oatmeal, because one of the girls came well, between the two girls, they're like, oh, I don't like oatmeal. Oh, I don't like meatloaf. Oh, I don't like this, or I don't like that. And I said, well, can you give it a try? And if you don't like it, you can have something different. Okay, yep, that's fair. We'll do that. So, the boys were that way too. Even my little Abel, who is so picky, he still would, sometimes, most of the time, I said, will you just try this? And he would just look at me and he would say, absolutely not. And I'm like, oh my God. But anyways, so the girls, the boys liked it. I think, did I make it for the boys? Maybe I didn't have it then. Oh my gosh, now I can't remember. But anyways, so the banana oatmeal is probably really bad for you, but sounds good, right? Let's see, like that. Okay. The banana oatmeal is brown sugar and cinnamon oatmeal. So of course, you know, I buy the bad stuff. I have it here. I could make it from scratch, but I don't because it's just Jason and I just don't do it. I really don't enjoy cooking. So let's just get that out of the way. And I apologize to everybody who eats super healthy. That's going to cringe when I say this. But I have the instant oatmeal packs of the brown sugar and cinnamon. And I just cook those. I put a little dollop of some I do use the vegetarian butter because it doesn't hurt our bellies. So I might like even cut that one down like that. But where did my little ruler go? And so anyways, we do that. And I just cut up. What happened is I had overripe bananas, and I'm not a cook, and I'm like, oh, am I gonna really freeze the bananas to throw them away later because I don't cook, or what am I gonna do? And so I took the bananas one day for me, and I made the oatmeal, and then I put the bananas in I chopped them up and I put them in my oatmeal, sliced them up, and then I stirred it up and let it steam up really good and cook. So good, you guys, so good. And so that's how the banana oatmeal came about in my house. And that is the ingredients. There you go. You have the recipe. My daughter's like, so the girls ate it. They're just like, okay, we'll try it. So I made one. I go, here, you girls just try it. If you don't like it, I'll eat it and I'll make you something different. So I made one bowl and they're both like, oh, I would love it. I love it. I want more. So I made them both their own bowl, and so they've requested it. So I've had to go buy more oatmeal and bananas because we didn't have it. And they're like they're like, okay, well, but those aren't rotten bananas. Like I said, you don't have to use the rotten bananas, but first of all, let's stop calling them rotten bananas because they're not rotten. And let's call them the just overripe bananas. And I was explaining to them how the riper they are, the sweeter they are, and that's what made it taste so good, is that they were so sweet. So I'm trying to get them to eat, because everybody, I guess, but most people that I've known always end up with some overripe bananas in the bunch of bananas that they buy, right? So if that happens, you don't have to always just save them for that. So I'm trying to teach the girls, or the kids in general, so you can use your bananas for all kinds of things. They don't have to just be super not ripe to eat them. Once you get used to the nice sweet taste of them, I go, that might be what you prefer anyways. But anyhow, so let's see. Then we have that one there. Kind of, where should I go? Maybe I'll try a different one there. Anyhow, so that's how we came about the famous oatmeal. And so I told my daughter, and she's like, Mom, how do you make it? And I'm like, well, you would go through so much oatmeal if you did it like that. I said, don't do it that way. Just take your oatmeal when you make it. Just put some brown sugar and maple syrup in it. And then you have your maple and brown sugar oatmeal. You can make a big bundle of it. And then I go slice up your bananas. And I told her, and then I made it fun slicing up the bananas. I, peeled it and left the banana inside the peel, peel part. And then I'm just slicing the banana inside the peel. I'm using it as my cutting board, my butter knife. So that was pretty impressive too. They were like, oh, so now they know tricks, right? So now they have tricks. And yeah. So they'll go home and show their mom tricks with the banana. So I made it all fun. So yeah, we're going to eat rotten bananas, having fun slicing them up, making banana bread, oatmeal, or whatever they want to call it. But I like this. Oh my gosh, I do like this. I think this is definitely something I need to make more of, and then also keep them in my my box stock, my idea folder. But look, isn't that pretty? And even as a page, right? Don't you think? Okay, sold. I don't know what side I want on this, so I'm gonna have them both ready. And like this. Oh my gosh, you guys. This is hilarious. So I went to the girls were here, so I'm trying to think of things we can do that aren't expensive, but you know, getting out of the house. I mean, the slip and slide and the water slide bounce house, like that's all fun, which by the way is not big enough for me to be on. So I'm saving up for next year. I'm gonna buy one. It's like $1,500, but you know what? If I save up for a year, I have a whole year, I can save up and I can get the one that I want, and it's commercial grade. I can go on it. Jason can go on it. We can actually both go on it at the same time. Like it's huge. And honestly, the one I just bought is pretty small. It was about $400. It's still great quality. It's really good. It's been working so far. And I probably should leave a review on it. And I figured if it only lasted this summer, I know that's a lot of money. Just be like, oh, if it's only this summer. But I was fine with it. I would be okay with it. Not fine, but okay with it. And then I would know better for next year. So I have that one up there already. Should I change it? Yes, heck yeah, Sandra, change it. Change it up. Let's go this way with this one. All right. Anyways, I have my little stack of gluey papers. That's already gluey. Even if it was dry, it still gets sticky. So I'm just going to flip it over on that one, and then I can use this side now. My little stack's getting big. Okay, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so the little one is pretty small. And so I don't know what I'm going to do with that. I don't think I'll be able to use it next year for my kids, my grandkids, because even the 6-year-old, is there anybody younger than 6? I think. I mean, I have some younger ones, but they never come over to see me. So their mom, they're super busy all the time. So but even then, the big one, I think, no, they're older. 6 years old is the youngest, I believe. So anyhow, and rambunctious, because, you know, that's the way to be when you're a small kid. If you're not, I think so. I think it's fun being rambunctious. So I have my little rambunctious one. Anyways, so I think we're gonna go ahead and get that really big one so that we can all play on it next year. I think that's the plan. Is that the plan, Jason?
Sure.
Yeah, he just walked in here. Hold on a second, my friends. I think he was coming to tell me bye and give me a kiss. I don't want to miss that. Put that one, it's smaller. Put that one there, and then this one. Wow, how nicely did that work out to just, well, almost. It's almost big enough. What do I do? Cut this one down, I guess. That would work. And what side do I want? Do I want this big flower right there? I think I'm going to cut it down. I guess when you get to the nitty-gritty of it, I want more of a design than I want that. There we go. And then, so get rid of that piece and ink this up. All right, so anyways, back to this funny story I was going to tell you. So I took the girls. I'm thinking of some other things we can do to break up the time. And I am deciding here. Do I want to just leave that there? No. Well, I just can't focus now. I'm sorry. I'm going to cut that down right to this right here, this leaf. So we went to the thrift store. I was like, let's go to the thrift store and see if there's any clothes. Like, they don't really need any clothes, but we only have a couple of little boutique places in town that sell clothes, and I wasn't gonna go buy, you know, spend like, I mean, like, that's a lot of money. They're expensive, they're nice. Even on sale, it's still more expensive than what I was gonna do. And I thought, you know, maybe we can go find a couple more little summer tops. I don't know, just for fun, see what we can do. And we did, but it's so funny. So Ella and Lainey, they are sisters, and they are the same. They are the same age for like 1 week. So Ella is 10, and Lainey is 9, and they will both be going into 10, 11 in December. Yes, okay, get that figured out here. So anyhow, so we go to the thrift store, and and I'm like, just whatever you want, just put all the clothes that you want, and they have a dressing room. So we're gonna try these. Well, I don't need that. We're gonna try these on and see what's going on. So They wear different size clothes though, because Ella is on the shorter spectrum. She's the oldest, but she's a little on the shorter spectrum. And I guess Lainey would be, I guess you would consider that to be at her height and stuff, to be a little average, on the average side. But Ella is on the short spectrum, so she is shorter than her sister, and she gets so upset because everybody thinks that Lainey's older than her. But I'm like, don't get upset about that, because you'll be loving that when you guys are older. She still looks older. Anyways, so Lainey finds this vest, this jean vest. They find all kinds of stuff. And so Lainey finds this jean vest that somebody had already decorated with arts and stuff, and it just looks all super cute. And we're doing this, and I've got two little girls that are like, you know, all over like this. So I'm trying to keep up. Oh, I like how those two kind of went together there. Whoops, go over. And I'm like, yeah, let's get this vest. That's cute. So we get all these things. Anyways, we get all these clothes, and I probably had, they had a big sale on clothes too, which was really great. So I had, all the clothes are, it's a thrift store, so they're not that expensive anyways, but I guess they had this big sale. So we bought, I think I had about $60 to $70 for each girl of clothes in the cart. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is still more than what I anticipated. But, you know, it was fun. Let's just do it. You know, you don't do this all the time, Sandra. Just do it. So we get to the check stand, and guess what? They were on sale. Everything was like $1. I think the clothes were like $1 each. So I spent $65 for all of that, all the clothes. Cute. Good job. Yay, good shopping. Okay, that is super duper cute. I'm gonna do that again. Anyhow, when I get home, I'm showing Danielle, my daughter, their mom, the outfits, and I'm showing them to her, and as I show her the vest, let me see, what side do I want on here? The vest to the door. So I'm gonna put a light thing of gesso on the back of these, if they end up being journal cards or tags, so that we can still use them. But I want to make sure I want to see what kind of writing's on here on the back. Let's see. We'll cover this side right here. So I also have these purpley pages. Remember this from all that ink when I was doing that? I think I'm just going to tear these up with my ruler and put these down kind of the same way, and just put a bunch of purple on there. Kind of like digging that right now. So let's do it right here, and then we can make that on an edge piece. No, let's see. I gotta think for a second. Sorry, you guys. So anyways, so I'm showing her this vest. I'm like, and she just loved it so much. It's got this peace sign and the yin and yang, and it's all colorful. It's got a big eyeball and some mushrooms on the back, and it's just so cute. And I turn around, it's got a big happy face on there. And then I get over and I go, and a giant pot leaf. Like a giant on the front. And I'm like, oh my gosh, Danielle. Obviously she can't wear this. So I was like, oh my gosh, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Well, I thought, well, I don't know, maybe I have fabric paints. I have a lot of stuff, right? You know, I shop in thrift stores and estate sales, and I just buy like the bulk of things that people are selling. Well, lo and behold, I do. But it's puffy paint, and I don't really want to do puffy paint. The girls are only here for a little bit of time. I need to get this done. I need to get it, make sure it's gonna stay on there, and I gotta do all these things. So I'm like Googling now. What am I gonna do? Can you heat set Sharpie markers? Can you heat set acrylic paint? Well, guess what? You can. Yay! So but before I found that out, I went ahead and I'm gonna put that in here. Isn't that cute? We wrote this book for you. I didn't write a book, but you never know where that's gonna come in handy. So I found all those things, those markers and stuff like that. I found the things that I can do to heat set it. So I redecorated that pot leaf, and I had washed it. So a lot of the stuff had come off. So I guess whoever had it didn't heat set it. So I washed it really good. So that took a lot of the stuff off, but it also took off the pretty, like the peace sign and the yin and yang that she really liked. So I had to go and recreate those things, because, you know, you just got to do what you got to do. So I used Sharpie markers to do it, and I found some fabric crayons in my stash that I had. So I used those, and then I also did, let me get this edge here. So I got that. So now I'm letting it all dry. I don't know if you're interested. Maybe you are interested. You want to see what the vest looks like. I can show it to you in a second. So, but I'll finish this, and that way anybody who doesn't care to look at it, they can be like, Peace out, Sandra. No, just kidding. But I gotta show it to you in a second here. But Lainey, she checks on and she's like, "Are you done with it? Are you done with it?" I'm like, "No, I'm gonna get it done. We gotta get it dried. We gotta let everything, and then I gotta iron it to heat set it. And then I'll leave the rest up to my daughter. She can be the washer and the dryer of the next phase of it. But yeah, I'm over it. I'm like, I can't believe I bought that thing. It's crazy. I wonder if the girl that checked us out noticed that and was like, is she really buying this for a kid? I think I'm going to go right into the numbers there, like that. And then I am going to do this one here, lock this. I'm just trying to make some different shapes here, or some of those like we did. I want to follow the same suit and see how it works. So let's go here. And then let's go here like this. Like that? Like that? Like this. Okay. And then this one will go in half like this. All right. Now to ink. To ink or to not ink, to definitely ink. But I think, like, part of me is like, do a purple, but I don't have, I have oxides purple and I don't want that. I want ink. So let's see. Will this look okay? I think this will still look pretty on this. Yeah. Brown and purple look good together, don't they? I think they do. So anyways, I've been doing a lot of artwork. There's a big old alien face on the back of it. So when I washed it, a lot of its stuff came off. And I'm like, and Lainey was like, oh, I really like, she goes, my happy face is gone and the peace sign and the yin and yang. And she's looking, she's like, those things right here. She doesn't know the names of them. Oh, those pieces right there are gone. And so I was like, oh my gosh. So I'm thinking I will do my best to recreate those. I know there's simple things to draw, but I need a picture to look at. And then we're just going to hope for the best because I don't have the proper, you know, I don't know, maybe it is proper, but I have markers. I have Sharpie markers. I have those puffy paints. So I'm going to do my best to try and do this. But my main focus was turning that pot leaf into anything, even if it didn't make sense. So that's what I did. I turned it into something that really didn't make sense. But I don't know. It's still colorful. And that's all that counts. I think that's all she cares about. The vest, honestly, is only going to fit her this year. She's not going to be able to wear it again because she cannot button it across the front. So, but her sister being younger, I mean, not younger, she's older. Her sister being smaller than her may be able to wear it. So I'm hoping that it stays good enough, long enough, just in case little Miss Ella decides that she wants it. So let's just, at least I only have to ink the one side of this because the other side is plain. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. I'm like, pom. Sometimes that drives me crazy. I'm like, they're talking, people are talking. I'm like, they don't think they realize they're going smack, 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 smack. So, there's that better. That's because I love ya. Let me try and be more purposeful. Trying to do the soft touch. Even the soft, I'm like, still like, just getting in there. Anyways, okay. So today you are watching this video and it is Friday. We did the giveaway and I'm actually mailing everything out. Is it today? Today's Thursday. I'm going into town. I have the girls, so things have been a little bit slow. I'm using that as my excuse. I always have an excuse, but I always get it out. but we're gonna go. The girls will go with me to the what do you call it? The post office, and we'll go do a little trip. Yesterday we went for a ride to Molson, to the ghost town. They love going to that place. They go all the time. So it was just me and the girls, and we took Maggie. She loved it. So just a car full of girls. And then we went to the park in town. They played there. We brought Maggie home and then took the girls to the park. Yeah, that's what we did. And then what did we do? We watched it. We had dinner. They played outside for a little while. And they're like, oh my gosh, Bella, we love your cooking. Can you come to our house and cook? Do you love cooking? I'm like, oh. And then I picked up Abel's, my little grandboy Abel's saying, absolutely not. No, I don't. I don't enjoy it. I don't really enjoy it because I can't do anything else but cook. people who cook and love it, it's an art to them. I mean, they express their creativity through it. They enjoy it. They love, there's all kinds of things they love. I don't know what they love. I'm just guessing. They love, but people I know, they love that people enjoy the food that they made. They put so much time and love into it. I don't get that kind of satisfaction because I prefer to be here doing this stuff. So cooking takes up the time. So I have to spread out my time. I have a house to clean. I have yard work to do. I have a job. I have all these other things that need to be done. So cooking is not the thing I like to do. No, no, no. I'm just going to go ahead and do this in case I use this on here. I hope I have enough of this purple paper. I might kind of just lay it out real quick. I might kind of. I'm absolutely going to do that. Gonna just lay it down really fast to see. If I don't have enough to cover this page, then I'm gonna grab something really quick here, and so we have something to work with. Whoops, am I getting noisy again? There we go. Anyways, oh my gosh, I cannot believe that vest. I'm gonna forget to show it to you. You're gonna be like, did you forget something? I should just go grab it really quick, but you know, then I gotta stop doing this. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna put that away for just a minute. Give that a little shake off. There we go. And then really, I mean, like I'm gonna cut them up anyway. I'm gonna tear them apart. But I just want to see how is it going to play out here. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna have quite enough pieces. I need a little something, I think. I mean, I know some of these can be torn and put over there, but I don't know that I'm going to have quite enough. What will I do? Well, I have this little piece here. Just go with it, I guess. And, no, I don't want to. Stop telling me what to do. I think that piece there for the big pieces, right? Let's just get the two big pieces down there. We know. And then, if I did that, I have that little piece off that edge. Maybe I'll follow, like, what I'm doing. So, follow like up and down, and see where it lands. That one can go like that. No, like that, there. Those dots, because there's dots there. There's dots here too, though. And then this one can go like that. And then this one can go, whoops, up the middle like that. We don't know. See, I'm still, and I have these little pieces that I can fill in. All right, let's just do that and see where it goes. I have these pieces over here too, so we'll just see. It's probably gonna forget what I just did, but that's all right. That's all right. I mean, no one knows what they don't know. So let's see, this I still have some room I can glue on. All right, I don't even know what kind of book this is, so, but it's for an adult. And I think it's one of those things also, if I come across a word or something that I don't like on there, once it's all cut up into what it's going to be, I can just take it off I can not take it off. I cannot take it off. I can cover it up with something. Oh my gosh, my friends, I've been working in my brother's journal still, of course, because that's going to take me forever. I think it's been very healing. I'm really happy to be doing this. I mean, it's nice. I like it. And I had a dream. I don't know if I told you guys this because I haven't been crafting as much as I thought I was. So that's just a little too, no, actually one more time. I'm going to try it. No, I'm not, because I'm going to wreck it. So I'm just going to peel this up. See, those pages are glued. I'm just going to peel that up like that. This thing is just getting thick. And then I'm going to set that aside while it dries. And then I have this page here. Okay. So what was I saying? My dream. Oh, I had this dream. This actually happened in July. I have the date written down that I wrote it in the book. So I had a dream about all these butterflies. And when I first walked into the room, it was, there was, oh my gosh, what is it? I didn't know they were butterflies at first. There was all these things flying around. So I was like, I killed something. I was like, ah, and I killed something. And I don't remember how I killed it. Well, I think I stabbed it with something. I don't know, like poked it. I don't know. Whatever. Sorry, that's gruesome. But anyhow, I killed it. But when I killed it, it fell to the floor. And the sadness that came from that was just made me start crying in my dream. And then I felt horrible. And so here I am now. I'm crying in my dream, and I see all these. Look, I have some marks there. That's fine. I did my ruler. Oh, there it is. So now I'm crying in my dream. And I realized that it was something, it in itself wasn't a butterfly, but all these butterflies fluttered everywhere and started coming around. And I realized that it was a peaceful thing, and it was just, I don't know, it was something, it was definitely an emotional type dream. And I did look up my dream, and I do like to do that, and I do like to be aware of stuff like that. Okay, I'm gonna go right here. Just come on. Do that. So anyhow, I have all these butterflies everywhere, and then I was like, oh my gosh, and I had this overwhelming feeling of my brother in my dream, and it was like he's happy, like he's everything's okay. I can let go. It was like I think I had guilt. Well, I know, no, duh, we know that. I already talked about it. I had all this guilt. I still, and I probably still always will have a little bit of just not. It's just shoulda, woulda, coulda things, but you don't know, you can't do that. So you can't live in that guilt. You got to let it go. And I'm working on that, and I've gotten through some of it. But anyways, it was sad, then it was happy, it was peaceful, there was calmness about it. I don't know, it was kind of like one of those wonderful type of dreams that just draw, but it also at the same time pulls up so much emotion. Let me tell you, so much emotion. Should I do that one upside down like that? I'm changing the way I was doing this. Let's see. Wait. Didn't I have more of these? Somebody take them. Just kidding. Okay, I think I had this down here, right? Except that doesn't fit. Was I going to cut one of those? Lordy. Okay, anyways, doesn't matter. Just keep going with it. I think I was going to go like this with this one. We'll just do that. Anyhow, so I created a page. I thought, you know what? I have all these butterflies that I hadn't used. So I created a page in my book. That I won't be showing today. I'm working on some other things, but I'll reshare my, if you want me to, let me know. I mean, like, I don't know. Some people might think it's kind of a sad thing, but I don't mind sharing it. I don't think I could work in it while I'm on video, just because it's a very, I don't know, it's an emotional journey. Like, I'm not, the last couple times I worked in it with, like, I wasn't crying, so that was good, but I'm in thought. I'm in, like, in deep thought, and I'm just working, I don't know, it feels good. So, oh, I just think it's so pretty. I mean, it's not anything, like, spectacular. It's not, in art-wise, but emotion-wise, it's just so fabulous. I just love it. And, yeah, and so there's not just that. I've done a few other things in that book, too. So, maybe, I still have, I think it's time for another, friendship journal working session. You know what I'm talking about? My friendship journal. And so maybe I'll do it on that. So I just took that big bulk and I stuck it, the gluey side, down into that gluey side again, and now I have this side. That's, I don't know if anybody wants to know what I'm doing with those pages. And I'm not saving them. I've quit doing that because I had more book pages folded in half to make things with than I had actual stuff to make. So I had to end that madness. So, yes, I think that went like this, right? So I want them to go different ways. Yes, let's just do it. Don't mess around, girl. Don't mess around. Just get it down. So there we go. So, oh my gosh, also, I'm like all over the page. I haven't seen you guys. I haven't seen you. You haven't seen me in a while, but I haven't been on here in a while. So I wanted to say, so all that watering, do you remember me talking about all that watering and getting up early in the morning and watering all the trees and doing all that stuff, which, oh, dang it. Oh, well, go with it. Go with it. It's down. It's down. We're not pulling stuff up today. Just get it down. Anyways, all that watering and all that business that I was doing, my wonderful husband, because he usually does it, and then I was doing it, and I was getting up at like 4 o'clock in the morning, so that I had time, which at first he was like, you don't have to get up that early. I'm like, no, I do, because I have to do me before I do other people. I mean, I just have to do a little bit of me before I do other people or other things. So I was getting up at 3:30 and 4 on purpose with my alarm to go and get all this stuff done, because it was taking me a couple hours to do it. Anyways, anywho, the, he is putting in sprinkler lines. He took all of his fancy equipment that he's got, and then also his, and then whatever, he didn't have fancy equipment before, he used his He-Man strength, and he is created water lines, lines, bubblers, and all down the driveway for the trees. And then he dug underneath our road, or drilled, and then he pushed the pipe through, and he made me another spigot on the other side, so I don't have to drag a hose and then try to cover it with wood when people are driving over it. Yeah, it's all that, you know, all that fun stuff. So he did all that, and he got that in there. Maybe this comes down here. Let's see. Like that. It can go a little bit, but I want it to be like that. Maybe this way. What I'm not liking is I don't like... Okay, maybe that's what I'm going to do. I want it to be more overlappy. So anyways, he's got all that going. He's still working on it. He's filling in stuff. But he did all that. And then the property that we got from Cindy is huge. It's a big piece. Well, the whole lower half has in-ground sprinklers, but the whole upper half does not. So that I had to always hand water with sprinklers, but I had to go move them. It's really big, so we had sprinklers on both sides and in the middle. I have to go move them around and everything. So, which, you know, it gives you something to do, but when you want to leave the house in the summertime and do something else, one day of not watering and your grass is burnt. Like, it's, I mean, you can bring it back, but then you're like working overtime. It's just horrible heat, you know, like horrible. Anyways, so he's putting all the sprinklers in. Yay! I'm so excited. It's in-ground, so they'll pop up, and he has them on timers. And so now we can just be okay with all of that. Yay! I'm so excited. So happy. I'm so happy that he does that. I think it helped him to show him my dedication also in our home and taking care of stuff. There, and we'll just take that down the middle. Yay, I had enough. Right on, right on. And there we go. So, oh, and all the things, I was going to tell you also, and all the things with the grandkids going back and forth to Canada, it's funny because you find the things that you like better over in Canada than you like in the U.S., which I would, hands down, it's chocolate. I mean, like, hands down. Chocolate is better in Canada than the U.S. So, if you don't know what I mean, and you've never, if you like, oh my gosh, this is what I should do, my friends who I chat with all the time, if you like chocolate and you've never had Canadian chocolate, please let me know. Please let me know in the comments. Tell me if you love chocolate and you've never had Canadian chocolate. Let me know in the comments, please. I must know this. I must know this. I love this. Okay, so I think I am actually going to be done today. I just wanted to do some collage papers. I have these for some extras, and then I'll make another page on that. Oh, I feel like I should just put these on here. These ones. Yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and just break it up a little bit here. Yeah. All right. Anyhow, tell me in the comments if you've never had it. So I must know. I'm onto something here. So I bet nobody can guess what it is. Anyways, so that's definitely better. But you know what? And here's something I don't really like at all. And I don't like it either way, but I will say the U.S. definitely, it tastes better. And maybe it's because of what's in it, which is the bad stuff, but it does taste better. And this is from kids. So, is McDonald's. But I also have Canadian friends before that had told me that they like the U.S. McDonald's better. But I can only guess that it's because of all the junk that the U.S. puts in it. But I know the chocolate's way better, and I think they use real stuff. They don't use all the additives, so it's less ingredients, so it tastes better. I don't know, whatever. But it is definitely better. Yes. And they have a couple of different chocolates, a couple of things that you don't get in the U.S. At least nowhere in the U.S. that I've ever been. I don't know. Maybe they have it. Maybe they don't. I don't know. But there we go. Let's take a peek and see what we've got going on here. So we've got the purple page. I love this. This has got to be done again too. I'm going to put this down, my friends. Give me just a second here. Okay. Here we are. I want to go through these with you, and I will say, so this is the first one that I did, and this one I just used my strips box, and I didn't do any inking, and I've watched other people do these, and I love them. I really do love them, and I thought I'm going to try it. It was hard to not ink, because I'm so used to just inking. I do want to try the strip one, and I want to do one with inking though as well to see what I like better before I cut it up. So hopefully I remember that. So that was the first one I did. And I didn't find that too difficult. Just trying to stay within just a few colors made it a lot easier. Then I wanted to use some of the darker images from Mandy's journal, tearing them up. This one I struggled with because I don't like it the way it is. And I keep telling myself, you've watched other people do this and they cut them up. I can add images on top of them. I, at this point, really think I'm still not going to like it, but I really honestly don't know until I cut it up into tags or journal cards or pockets or whatever. And, you know, I just don't know. So then the second one I did was, let me move that over here, was this one. And I stayed with neutrals. I did pick up a little bit of color there, which I loved. And I have this beautiful gold paper that was gifted to me. And I love it so much. And I had to use that. So that one I liked. But I will say, collaging with different colors and things, I do find it's hard for me. Like I'm trying to match things, I guess. And so it's not as easy as 1, 2, 3. Same thing with this one. This one wasn't as easy. I mean, it was easier than this one, but I tried to stay within just a few things and I used some tissue. So I guess that one wasn't too hard, but this one was harder. These ones, you watched me. I did 2 on a video. Like I never do that. I loved them. And so what is this, monochromatic? So is that what that is? I don't know. No, black and white, purple. I don't know, but it's all the same shades and I loved it. I loved this a lot. So now I know after all these years, one of the things I'm going to love the most is to stay within a scheme like this or like this when I do some collaging. And they're going to make beautiful backgrounds. But is it going to be funny and interesting at the same time to me to find out when I do cut these all up? Like, wouldn't it be like so funny if I cut this up or this up and I think, oh, I liked this one better. Who knows? But really quick, I'm going to go grab that vest so I can show you. I'll be right back. All right, friends, for everyone who hung in here with me till this end to see this vest, let me show you. Everything when I washed this, everything washed off. This washed off, this washed off. And I was trying to figure out how to make this a little bit brighter for her, but I only have markers and stuff. So I recreated the happy face. She remembered that. She's like, the happy face is gone. And those little things on the pockets. And I was like, oh my gosh, what were on the pockets? I had to remember. And I was like, oh yeah, it was yin and yang and peace. So I recreated those with markers and that bubble paint. And then this, probably you can tell by the big green thing, this did not wash off. Isn't that funny? Out of all the things, why didn't this wash out? So I tried to change the shape of the leaves within the leaf, and then I just added these little fun things with some polka dots. So I feel like, I don't know, it's definitely better than a marijuana leaf. So then the back of it, you would have think like, I'm so naive. Like you would have thought, when I seen this, I was like, oh my gosh, it's so cute and colorful and fun. But after I seen that marijuana leaf, then I realized, oh, I know what all this other stuff is. But now all this other stuff is just fun and pretty. So this was all faded. So I just did it with markers, with just putting a bunch of colors in there, and that big old eyeball that she loved, and the big alien face on the back. So this is the cute little vest that she has. That was at the thrift store. And so it's not very big. I don't even know, what is the size? Oh, extra small gap. So extra small was probably a lady's, right? So yeah, it's not going to fit the girls much longer. Anyhow, my friends, I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know, what was your favorite background? And what would you do with it? I would love to know that. I also would love to know, have you ever had Canadian chocolate? If you have, let me know what you think of it versus American chocolate. If you've had American chocolate, because I know I have a lot of friends on here from Canada. And if you don't know, and you've never had, if you've never had Canadian chocolate, then let me know that, because you must know. I hope you enjoy all your moments, my friends. I'll see you on the next video. Bye.